Take the helm.
It's me share the screen. Okay, should be shared now. Where were we?
That's right. Yeah, we should probably review this. So it's a matter of matching between the expression and the error message.
Yeah.
The expression is a div call with a list
Yes.
pass and then pass to serialize.
Mhm.
So we see that the div is rendered. Let's make sure we fit everything on screen.
Oh yeah.
Just a
Can
matter of
you
scroll. Right.
the big
This is
test,
what.
right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So the div gets rendered.
Yep.
That's line 20. I see you pointing at arbitrary things. So at line 20 and then line 43.
Yeah.
That's the div that gets rendered.
Yeah.
Line 21, first child of the div is a P. That is correct.
Yes. No
So it
problem there.
gets snipped out.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny. Maybe I don't know that we want to use this emoji. Maybe there is some other emoji that makes more sense, or maybe we should wrap this scissors with some other additional thing. Maybe scissors with ellipsis on either side of them. Because strictly speaking, you could also have scissors emoji in your real HTML, right? But on the other hand, this is not a soundness problem. It's because every text there are no text nodes here. I think text nodes here will never be. This will only ever show things that cannot be rendered. Things that are problems, elements in which there are problems.
Mm-hmm.
And these special, and so every text node in this like error message HTML is part of the problem, or it's like, it's not real. It's not yours. And that
Mm-hmm.
includes the scissors.
Mm-hmm.
And we can always change it's silly. We can always change the emoji if we want. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the P on line 21. Anything?
Yes. No, that's it. I just jumped forward a bit because now I remember that we were about to like figure out how we should Yeah, actually, it was the path syntax. It's commented here as a to do, and yeah, it's like if something is more like deeply nested, um,
That
something
to do is
problematic.
irrelevant.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah.
We don't have path syntax anymore. In this model, we have like kind of the entire erroneous HTML.
Hmm.
Like the subset of the HTML that is the subset of the tree that is problematic. Maybe we can call it the error tree.
Hmm. Yeah, this is.
So I
That's
think
good.
line 38 to 39 can be removed.
38, 39.
After that P that is okay, we have a div.
Oh yeah, the div first, and inside the div, have an unknown attribute. Our first
For some
problem.
reason, we have decided to render IDs. As like the only attribute that gets rendered. I think no other attribute will ever get rendered, but IDs are special because they're supposed to be unique. So, and also they could be used for debugging.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that they get rendered, if the user not sure where their element is, whether a certain element is somewhere in their code, they could throw in ID and
Yeah.
sharing.
Okay.
Whoops, it doesn't work. That because it's, let's see, do I need to restart the XDG portal service? Yes. Shared.
Okay, I can see you.
Probably rename this file. This will basically change all of the errors.
Mm-hmm.
If we implement this, I think most of the other error tests will fail.
Yeah, like the ones on the site, or the tests are in the code base as well. I guess, I suppose. Yeah.
The tests are all here.
Oh yeah, of course.
These are the system agnostic tests. And there's one somewhere there's a there's this test. System specific test. They merely get included in the website.
Mhm.
And the div gets an index here
Yes.
because something was snipped.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's because something was snipped. We could make our lives easier and simplify and say, you know what, just give all of the elements indexes. Of course, this is a root element. It won't have a syntax. It won't have an index.
An index. Yeah.
So this is an unknown attribute, and it has text as well. Here we can see that the text is snipped. And this is 0. Here is an invalid first argument type number, value 1. This is 1. Are there like nicer, like maybe small characters for index? I don't know if it's nicer or not.
Let's search for it.
Is it nice?
The Unicode subscript digits. It is, I guess. Oh, I mean,
Then we'd also have to place them in brackets. I don't know. I don't think we should pursue this at the moment. Maybe later when it
okay.
works. 1 invalid first argument type number value 1 div class here must not be null. So the div is okay. And this is like 2. Then there's an invalid node type null. Valid node type address set. But these also have indices, right? And let's do a valid node. Why not? Between them. This would be a snip though, right?
Mm. I might be a bit confused now with the index usage. Could you clarify it for me, please?
Maybe because this is wrong. It should be 2.
Okay.
What's not clear?
Let me check. It's, sharing. Sharing. Oh, not here. Anyway. Oh, did I mess it up?
Why?
I typed in mob start 7, then I did a control C.
I don't. This is mostly idempotent. I don't think you can harm anything doing that. You can even do it again.
Okay. Let's do it here. Yeah. All right.
I mean, there are cases in which you don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. So about the indexes, um, try to understand.
Ask a question.
So yeah, how do we use indexes here basically? Like from starting from the root uh, elements, I guess. Like so the
It's
root
the index of the child in its parent. That's all.
in its parent. Oh, okay. Then we start the enumeration again from 0 when oh no, it's just a chat. Okay. I get it now. I get it now. Yeah. This is the
Cool.
second child. Yeah, okay. There, yeah. All clear. Okay. It's just if you are going to have uh, a more like deeply nested structure, then it might be hard to track them. Um, at least at first glance, but it shouldn't be that hard, I guess. I might just
What
need to
is
get
to
used to
track?
it.
What does it mean to track?
Um, by track, I meant that well, there is actually nothing to track. So once you understand um, what the index means and how we get them, then yeah, it's just written there. It's good for debugging, I guess, as we mentioned earlier. But yeah, never mind. Actually, never mind.
Good. So we have that div, single valid text node, and then an invalid node, outer set.
Yes.
After the div, its parent div closes. And then there's
Yeah.
an A.
The href in the A is good.
It's a list. It should not be a list.
Oh, it should not be a. Oh, yeah. Oh, inside the what we have in the href is good, but the href itself, it's invalid attribute value. It's a type of list. Mhm.
After that, we have a P that is valid. After that, we have, which would be index 3.
Yeah, the P we snip.
After that, we have an H that erroneously takes a 9 as a tag name.
Yeah, which is invalid.
And then we have a div that takes an invalid additional argument. Because if after a list, you can't have another list argument. After a list, it gives you so you can pass in an adder set for attributes and then a list. But if you skip the attribute set and pass in a list, then that's that.
Mm-hmm.
And here there's a list and then another list. So it's an attempt to call something that should not be called. But there's a trick in Nix to make anything callable, or well, not have anything. You can make an adder set callable. And we do this here in the implementation just so that we could provide an explicit error message instead of the generic, hey, this is an adder set, it's not the function.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we have enough to implement for.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next.
But we also have shared. We also have other tests which we have to take care of now, because, like I said, it's you can't have both. It's like there's this, and there are test validation is lazy. Okay, yeah. The validation is lazy. This will fail, but we have to do something about that. Only when you serialize. See, you following me?
Yes.
Only when this is passed to serialize, that's where you get errors. But if you do something wrong, like this unknown attributes, it's fine. You'll just get, and there will be something here. I think we should probably like, not really. I think that this test should be something more like, if we pass all this to like get at lib get adder. I have no completion. Get adder. Yeah, I messed up my my completion. Otherwise, do I have? Oh, because there is no lib. Should be lib here. No, it's not because there is no lib. But my LSP is working, so it's only my completion here is not working. I wonder why. I did replace my completion engine, but I suppose LSP doesn't work by default or something. If you don't mind, I'm going to want to fix that.
Sure.
It's the first time I used it since replacing the plugin I had with Blink CMP, which is more modern and fancy. And what I think what it's missing, what is missing is the LSP integration. So, okay, installation, whatever, recipes, deprioritize specific LSP. No, so that won't be here. There's sources, providers. Sources are configured via the sources providers table, where each ID key must have a name and a module. See the reference for the default configuration options. Sources, LSP buffer snippets path and Omni are built in, so you don't need to define them in sources providers. Yeah, they're built in, but it doesn't work. All of the fields shown below apply to all sources. The ops field is passed to the source directly and will vary by source. It's like, I believe this should work by default. Should just work by default. Show buffer completions with LSP. What is the LSP tracker here? Oh, that's just development. Oh, their LSP support is like incomplete. And here's where they track it. But it should, I mean, what are the chances that, most of the stuff here is provided. So, this should work. Let's see what NixVim say about this. It's enabled. And setup LSP capabilities is by default true. So again, it should just work. Settings, sources. Settings, sources. Sources, command line, sources, default. Default sources. Type null. There's the plugin default, which again should be fine. I'm going to peek inside someone else's config.
Okay.
Maintainers are George Balls and Austin Horstman. Let's look at Austin's Nix Vim here. This must be this one. And search for Blink. Plugins Blink default. Plugins Blink sources. Let's open these two. Oh boy, that's a lot. I thought it was just meant to like just work out of the box. What are you talking about? So this is sources, this is default. Set up LSP. So he has the default wow. That's a lot, man. Sources. Sources. Settings sources equals default. Yeah, default, and then it's raw Lua. Function CTX, base sources that are always available. Why is it a function? Add optional sources based on plugin availability. You know what? Let's check whether this is a Nix thing with NixD, because I can go to some Rust project, right? And see whether I have completion there.
Mm-hmm.
That the function foo stood. Oh, see,
Mm-hmm.
that's right. That's LSP completion, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff. Okay, so I don't know what to make of this. It's maybe Nix Vim does not really provide completion. Maybe it provides completion via snippets. I don't know, or maybe it didn't load properly. Can do LSP restart. Or maybe nah. I don't know. I'll make a note for myself to figure this out later. It's not very important because it's Nix, not like Rust.
Yeah.
Where I really need completion. Okay.
All right. Sharing.
So I think we should fix that test. because it's not going to be, the expected is not going to be an adder set, and we don't really want to like do a complete value there. We want to like take a one attribute off of it and assert that we get it's probably going to be the like the type attribute. Can you search for the word type? Well, not in this file.
Not in this file. Oh, in like in general, in the code base, you mean?
Yes. Not in the flake log. This is going to be Nick's code. You can collapse stuff
Oh yeah,
in
sure.
the results.
Here,
What is it? What is all this fake profile stuff here?
not sure.
Oh, that's in dot and
Ah,
I remember that we had this problem. You remember that your VS Code does not really ignore your global git ignore files. Can you LLM that?
yeah, sure. Just let me. Oh, so once again, what's this? What was the issue? We should LLM.
These results include stuff from the .direnv, which is a git ignored file.
Oh yeah, the search results.
Yes.
Oh,
Ask it how to convince VS Code to exclude globally git ignored files from search results.
use global ignore files is off by default. Okay. So let me think. Um,
Don't you want to try this before you
to try it?
Yeah, you were about to open your Nix files. It seemed. Is that what you do when
Oh,
an
yeah,
LLM gives you? Maybe it's
no,
hallucinating. Maybe it doesn't actually
no,
work.
no, I wanted to try these settings, but I can only change my Codium settings from the or maybe not these ones actually, because I mean I can only edit I cannot edit the my user settings file only from my configuration. So I was thinking
What
I
does
might
VS
just
Code do when you try to use the UI to edit your settings?
so it just gives me a warning. It doesn't let me to. Uh, wait a minute, sir. How do I get into my
Control
user
Shift
settings
P.
file? Yeah. So-
Well, not the JSON.
Oh,
It's not convenient. Open the UI.
yeah.
Search for this global. Yeah, use
Files.
global. Ignore. Error while writing. Okay, so it couldn't write there, but in memory, in runtime, does it apply?
I'm not sure about this. I'm not
Let's
sure
test it.
about this. Okay.
Let's click the other one, use ignore files. You can click it from the
Oh, yeah.
description. It's in the
Click it
description
from.
of this one.
Ah,
Okay, they're both on. So let's try to, you don't have to close this, right? Let's try to like search again.
they're here.
That's still showing up.
Yeah.
And what is that blue in under files to exclude field? I mean, inside the, yeah, there's that. Point at it. Use exclude settings and ignore file. That's basically the option that we saw there. That's the second option,
Ah, okay.
right? Okay, so it seems like it really does not apply. But you know what would apply and would probably let you test this?
What?
If you apply this setting in the project specific VS Code settings.
In the project specific VS Code settings. Oh,
Yeah, temporarily. Can remove it later, but it will allow you to test with a good degree of certainty.
okay, and where do we have those project specific ones
Control Shift
here?
P. There's a command for like something like open project settings. It's not projects. Open settings. Workspace settings. Open workspace settings.
Workspace.
Yeah. Find the same thing. Global, ignore. You won't get an error here
Mm-hmm.
because it writes to a file in the Git repo.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the tab? Don't close it.
Okay.
See the tab in this window?
The
2 tabs. Yeah. So you can switch between user and workspace with using this tab.
I see. I see it now. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Should
Don't.
we try it?
Yeah, try it.
And now seems like it's working.
Yeah. So this is how you can. I mean, of course, it wrote a new file here, but that's fine. You can delete it.
Mhm. Okay.
Now you can apply it in your settings.
All right. In my user settings, you mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Should I do it now or should we rotate?
Yes. Do it.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So, do- Hey. It's- I am thinking, what's the correct way to write those in here? Think the editor, that search files, strings, and ah,
I think use ignore files is by default true.
oh yeah. Oh, the other one.
I expect it to be true by default. I mean,
Yeah.
I wonder why global ignore files is not true by default. It seems a bit odd.
Hmm. Okay. No. Um, I should remove the workspace settings.
Yeah, there's a file.
There's a file.
Something like .vs Code.
Yeah, this one. This whole folder. And let's see. Oh, let me try this now.
I don't think you need to restart it, right? Does it
Yeah,
not
probably
like
not.
read its new config file? Not all programs are like, because it's a link, you know. So sometimes programs have
Mhm.
a hard time with links. Watching on links, because as soon as you watch a certain path, but then if that path is a link, so what are you actually watching? Are you watching the target or the link itself?
Mhm. It seems like it's not working.
Open your user settings. Search for
And
global. Did
uh,
your home manager actually activate?
I think so. It should. Like,
Just because your NHOS switch succeeded does not mean your home manager activated successfully.
could you help me how we could verify this,
Yes.
please?
Try system CTL status. If you have completion, you can do something like system CTL status and the name of the, what is it, home manager. Yeah, you can actually see it there in that tree of
The dependency graph. Yeah. Home manager.
home manager service. It's not the name. It's not quite the name of the service because it has an additional prefix there. Unit. The actual unit doesn't have the word unit.
Mhm. Should I keep on with this?
Active. Seems like it succeeded. What's the timestamp there? That's not the latest. It didn't even try to activate. You see that?
What the hell?
Like the latest timestamp is not like now.
Well, yeah, it is not. Um,
So you did an NHOS switch
I did an
and
NHOS test. Yeah.
test. Yeah, well, it should activate the new home manager.
But no, I actually this was, I think, the one I mean the timestamp is
It's good?
was I think it's good. Yeah.
Okay. So show the contents of your config file. No. The generated one.
Oh, the generated one.
Yep.
Sorry, which one do you refer to?
The VS Code one.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, it's the problem.
The
It's an
typo.
unknown configuration config. It is a type of global use.
It's probably not
So,
editor.
yeah, probably without editor. Just search. I think so. Yeah. Okay. Just oh, finally. Okay. Okay, my bad.
No worries. This is peanuts.
Huh? Peanuts?
Yeah, we have this between meals. I don't
Ah,
eat between meals.
okay.
Usually.
Mhm. But you eat some peanuts now, right?
Those were your peanuts.
Those are my peanuts. Okay. All right. Um,
What? You don't know what
that,
peanuts means? Shared screen.
okay.
Peanuts means easy.
Yeah, yeah.
The reason I wanted to search for type, maybe type equals, is, okay, not in the spec. Lib type of. No. Element. Constant. Yeah, constants, element. Okay, so this is the type. htnl element. So get adder type htnl element. So you see, you get an element. It might be invalid. Like it's non-serializable, but the error, we are switching to a behavior where the error is only shows up at serialization.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'll search for expected error, and we have to fix all this stuff. Well, fortunately, it's not that many. It's not that many. But I wonder, okay, where should stuff be? Okay, so let's look at attributes. There's a test here that you can't pass a non-true value to a Boolean attribute. It has to be true. So if you do HBR inert false, you get a thrown error. Non-true value for Boolean attribute inert of tag BR. But this will not throw where we are going. It will only throw if we do serialize. Look,
Yeah.
I got completion.
Oh, magic.
I didn't get completion for lib though, so we'll see about that later. But you won't get this error, you'd get a different error, right?
Yeah. Untrue. Yeah, we get the new shape, new arrow shape.
Can we do... What do we get? BR. BR is self-closing. Inert.
Yeah. Underline.
Where's my character? It's caret here.
Yeah.
And maybe something similar to this non-true value for... I think now we don't need any of that. You don't need... Inert is here, right?
Yeah.
And
It's
tag
underline.
is there, so...
Yeah. So yeah. Makes sense.
Okay. Expected error. Okay. This also changes because it won't be an assertion error anymore. It's all going to be throw. I don't even know that we need to do this expected error type stuff anymore. Kind of seems redundant. So if we go to this previous one, like I think we can remove this because and then we can flatten this like that. Because I don't think you can have custom messages for, I don't know, like there's no risk that we will be wrong. Like we will throw an error. There's like one code position that for throwing this error, and like we're not going to get that part wrong, I think. Like it could be abort, but I don't think abort would even be caught by this unit testing framework. Okay. So we can remove this. We could flatten that, and we could do it deleted the comment. I mean, I hope it deleted and not, moved it somewhere it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm not finding it here. Okay.
It's sharing. So wait a second, did I do just do it starts. Let me just close this. Where were we?
Let's search the next expected error. Yeah. Invalid child. Okay. Fix
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So expected error. Just let me see once again. Okay. So
It'll be like line 44.
54. Yeah. It just copy this. But wait a moment. So we're gonna add this HTML comment as well. Right.
Well, it helps me in my
Yeah.
editor. Like, doesn't
Yeah.
seem to help you for some
But
reason.
still can.
I don't know why. Do you have a tree sitter plugin or extension installed? Or is it like by default built in?
Not aware of that I installed anything like that. But
You could try. Obviously, you do have some highlighting.
yeah, um,
Or maybe there's an option like for this.
sorry, maybe I lost track for a moment. So how does this comment helps you and it's not helping me? You were saying,
Because whatever highlights, whatever colorizes my code, picks this up, and
ah,
whatever colorizes yours does not.
mm-hmm,
But I think underneath, at some point, it is in it is tree sitter in both cases. Maybe, or at least if it's not, then it could be.
mm-hmm. Should I try it now or let's just move on for now and um, hmm, uh,
It would be quicker to try it than to ask this question.
yeah, good one.
click the extensions thing. That's good.
Which one is the extra? Oh, this one? I
That
never really. Okay.
and search for tree-sitter. Is there a space or a hyphen? I bet it's already tree-sitter. So if it's already tree-sitter, there must be an option for this. Can you search your options? You could also LLM while you're doing that.
Okay. Choose their options.
Search your options, or your user settings, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Prefer tree sitter. CSS. Regex.
Well, I don't know that we're looking for tree-sitter in particular. It's just about highlighting. Embedded language support.
Embedded language support.
There's some, maybe if it's not hallucinating, there's an extension called language literals. Again, it might be hallucinating.
Let's search for it.
Template literals? Is it template literals? Nah. This is specific to some particular language, right? Yeah, so I don't think this is quite it. Interesting that my NeoVim just has it by default. Yep. I'm guessing that there's no such thing.
Mhm.
But if you want, you can look for it later.
Yeah. Um.
And this line, pretty much, what you're looking for. You understand what you're looking for. Here's an example.
Yeah. But let me just do the rotation because it's already.
Sharing. Yep. You see, if it's HTML, I get some highlighting. If it's not, I don't. I just deleted the L.
Nice.
So it is nice. Expected error. Okay. We're going to copy from this. Let's not type its message. This is always html. And what is this? It's like an unknown tag. I don't understand what this is supposed to. It's empty. It's empty tag.
Mm.
Just empty. Okay. What do we? Yeah, empty. I think that's easy. We do something like empty.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Not sure where the yeah, this empty tag name. It's good enough for me.
Yeah. For me too.
Non-string tag name. I think we just do this and can we do that? No. Non-string tag name type number value 100. Okay.
Yeah.
Has hyphen. We're not supposed to accept that, I think. It's non-alphanumeric. So let's grab our copy and we can do this, right? And it's like do that. Tag name. What are we in? Tag name with invalid car.
Mm-hmm.
And we could do something like hyphen.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Or I don't know, this. To delineate.
Mm-hmm.
Value here also has backticks, so I'm going to insert backticks here. Okay. What's this one? Out of range.
Range. Is that a special
You want?
C or I'm just hallucinating? What's that character? No, I'm not hallucinating. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what this character is.
Yes.
But I have a tool, uni, identify that. Maybe like this. It's a send sign.
No.
A2. So this is not anything new or anything fancy or anything. It's very low in the Unicode. It's a send sign.
Oh, same error as the one before, or
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? I think this is special because it's not out of range. It's just explicitly prohibited. But you're right that the error message could be the same, right?
Yeah, because it's an invalid character.
Why? Okay. There. Oh, why don't we do that? Why don't we
Mm-hmm.
do this?
Yeah.
This and invalid car and just that.
Yeah. Things are getting simplified.
Yeah. Invalid car.
Okay. Sharing. So, oh, almost forget. Um, oh wait, which file
Doesn't
were we
matter
in? Okay, it doesn't matter.
as
Yeah,
long as
let's
we
just.
end up covering them all.
Uh, oh, it was. Okay, so this one. It's an invalid child. Wrong type invalid child. Given that we give this list with a zero in it, or
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's the list of child nodes, and 0 is not valid. Number is not
Mhm.
valid.
Mhm. Okay, so let me. Okay, first of all, uh, expected error message, but this is not. We have to serialize this as well, right?
Correct.
And yeah, just the expression. Um, uh, I'm not sure what am I missing in the. Okay, and then expected error dot message. Hold on. So it's okay. All right. My auto format. So this is the same thing as anyway. Just messing around. So here. Uh, second. I do have a bit of a brain fog, to be honest.
It's like line 44.
Yeah. And it's an element of any kind, and then nodes type type uh, type int. Or no,
I
so
believe
the error is
it's number.
number. Oh yeah, yeah. Just more generic. Um, the age. No, I'm just thinking. It's so is there an element like it's
Well, yes. AP.
yeah 80 yeah um oh what am I doing? Okay, let me do rotation. Sorry, because I uh, I
Apologizing
do
is
have
not
a
part of
bit of a
rotation.
sorry.
Apologizing
Oh
is
yeah,
not part of rotation.
right, correct.
Sharing. Shared. I think it's best that you use me, like ask me
Mm-hmm,
as soon as you like feel confused about something.
mm-hmm.
I wonder what file that was in. Last file. Last file. Do we have last file here? Not quite, but I do git show arg validation. This, take your P, put it inside here. Make this a whatever kind of string this is. Type number, value 0. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one. Cannot be serialized. What the heck is that? Just unknown sets. Okay. Some unknown type. Okay, we got this. Okay. Well, I don't think that this should change. I don't think that this should change at all. Because this is not even going to be serialized. Like this is some unknown value. It's an adder set of some unknown value. Actually, it will. It will. It will. Because it'll just be an adder set, right?
Mm-hmm.
But serialize. So type removed, this flatten. So how do we how do we serialize this? How do we do that? It's at the top level, it's some unknown. Well, let's say it's a node. Like we already have this. I have this here. The only difference is that this is a child of another node. It's a child of an element, and this is not. So the only additional kindness that we could provide the user with is to like give them some insight into this value other than it's an adder set. I'm actually not sure how to. Maybe we're talking about an additional feature where we have like some kind of an early throw mechanism instead of like in addition to this, an early throw mechanism. What we have at the moment is only early throws, right? Like we have eager throwing.
I'm not sure if I understand the difference.
This test demonstrates that the validation is lazy.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're doing here, like This change?
Mm-hmm.
No. This change? This hunk is not useful. What the heck? How do I get the rest of the hunk? What is this? And why is it not just one hunk here? Why is it
Yeah, we have
like
like
3
six
of 6?
hunks.
I just want to see the whole change. What, like preview hunk inline diff. Oh no. The heck is this? That the diff? I don't know what that is. What is all this? What am I looking at? Is this? I don't know. How to use my editor.
Oh, but meanwhile, Don,
Mm.
I have to say that unfortunately I'm running kind of low on time because I have to meet with Patty for work today.
All right, let me stop the recording.
Okay.